Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are fine. In previous session, we have learned about the spinal cord, functions of spinal cord, and we have also learned that the reflex actions are controlled by spinal cord. Now in today's session, we are going to learn about the nerves. What are nerves? Nerves are thread-like structure. Nerves form peripheral nervous system. Nerves carries messages from brain to other organs and from organs to brain. Yes, our nerves are made up of nerve cells, and these nerve cells also known as neurons. There are three types of nerves: sensory nerves, motor nerves, and mixed nerves. Each type of nerve have a specific function. They are carrying a specific function. First we will see the sensory nerves. Sensory nerves carries messages from sense organ to brain or spinal cord. Yes, sensory. So they are carrying messages from sense organ to brain, yeah, spinal cord. Then motor nerves. Motor nerves, they are carrying messages from brain to other organs. Yes, motor nerves carries messages from brain, yeah, spinal cord to other organs. And mixed nerves, they can carry messages from brain or spinal cord to other organs, or from organs to spinal cord or brain. Understood? Mixed means they are doing both functions. They are carrying messages from brain to organ and from organ to brain. Yes, so these are the three types of nerves. As I have told you, these nerves are made up of neurons. Yes, so we will just see in short the structure of neuron. Basically, it has a three main part: cell body, axon, and nerve ending, yeah, axon terminal. In the cell body, there is in the center there is a nucleus. Around that there is a cytoplasm, and there is dendrites. Yes, there are branch like structures. Then axon is a thread-like structure, and it is also known as fiber, nerve fiber. And at the end of axon there are terminal, axon terminal. Here the ends, and these neurons are arranged in chain, and they passes the impulses or messages from brain to other parts, or from spinal cord to other parts, or from other organs of our body to brain, yeah, spinal cord. Got it? Yes. The nerves from head and neck are directly connected to brain, and the nerves from the rest of the body are connected to spinal cord. Then we have learned reflex action. Spinal cord controls reflex action. Now what is reflex action? As I have told you, our nervous system allow us to some situations. Yes, so reflex action is, it is a immediate sudden response to any stimulus from environment. and this response is known as reflex action. Now how it is happens, and we will see the different examples of reflex action. We have started our chapter by Deepak's story. In that we have seen that bowl fallen down. He hold the hot bowl of kheer, and that bowl fallen down. That is also an example of reflex action, because his Deepak's hand touched to that hot bowl, and that message passed to spinal cord, and then spinal cord gives command that our hands contract and our hand will be pulled out. Yes, there are many examples of reflex action. In day-to-day life also you will see, when you are walking and suddenly you are stepped on a thorn, automatically without knowing to you, our legs get a jerk, or we are removing that our leg. Yes, if you see a light, sharp light falling on your eyes, then your eyes blink or your pupil size decreases. Yes, then you will see something sharp pointed end is pricked to your hand or leg, automatically it moves away, your hand or leg. Yes, if you see a favorite food, that time there is a watering in your mouth, that is also example of reflex action. Then some irritants are there in our nasal passage, then also we will sneeze or cough. This is also one of the example of reflex action. If you see a tempting food, yes, that time even though your stomach is full, then also you feel hungry. Yes, so this is a one of the example of reflex action. Now how this reflex action takes place? This reflex action takes place in a fractions of seconds. We also don't know how it is, we can't imagine. Yes, in that time period it happens. This reflex action, it does not allow brain. We didn't get the command from the brain in reflex action. We will, that nerves get the command from spinal cord. Yes, reflex actions are involuntary, means these are not under our control. We are not going to think, oh, now there is a thorn, then what I have to do, I have to go or not. No, if there is a thorn and you are stepping down, you will get hurt. Suddenly your leg moves, there is a jerk. Yes, if you are doing pressing some clothes and unknowingly that press, iron get touched, you are going to unknowingly you will touch that hot iron, then also your hand moves. So that is also example of reflex action. Then I said ki stimuli, this is the thing because of which we are going to respond. Yes, when there is a sharp sunlight is falling on your eyes, that sunlight is stimulus. Yes, now There are different steps, we can say. First, stimulus, then the receptor, means sense organs get affected. Because of that, there are nerves. This sense organ, that nerves present there, carries message to spinal cord, not towards brain, and it is not passed to the brain. From spinal cord, the motor nerves carry that message and pass it to muscles, and then muscles react. Yes, so this is the path that is called reflex action arc, or path of the, you will see here that diagram. In that I have shown the path of or flow chart of reflex action. Getting? See, first there is a stimulus, that then sense organ. Sense organ, there are sensory nerves that carries message to spinal cord. Then for a spinal cord, motor nerves carries the message to the that site, and then you will give that response. Yes, all these happens. This reflex action happens in short span of time. Even though we can't imagine, we didn't get the time to think also, we don't know, it is not in our control. This is a involuntary action, and in reflex actions brain is not involved. Yes, then why these reflex actions are important? What is the importance of reflex action? See, these reflex actions save our organs from damage. Yes, so these actions are very important. Then I have given the examples, different examples of reflex actions. As I have told you, these reflex actions are very important because they protect us from danger, and also these reflex action lessen the burden or overloading of brain, because all these actions, that decision has taken by the brain. So reflex action saves us from danger, and it checks the overloading of brain. I hope you understood nerves, different types of nerves, their function, structure of nerve cell, that is neuron, and why these reflex actions are important to us. Then different examples of reflex action. Getting? Now you will see one small video.
Reflex action. Let us try to understand the term reflex action with the help of the following examples. Here you see a boy jerking his foot on stepping on a thorn, and a girl closing the eyelids when a strong beam of light is flashed across. The reaction is automatic and instantaneous. That is, we do not wait to react. This type of instantaneous reaction is referred to as reflex action. In reflex actions, the messages do not reach the brain. The spinal cord receives the messages and sends them back to the concerned part to react. Let us observe this. When you experience a sudden pain, the sensory neuron near the skin sends signals to the spinal cord. The spinal cord in turn sends a quick message to the concerned part.
We are ending our session here. So, bye.